begins with Moon Dong-yoon driving to Semyeong and leasing a place at Eden Apartments. She settles in pleasantly, and she staples pictures of Park Yi-jin and others who bullied her on the walls. She begins imagining Yi-jin entering her home and not recognizing her. She imagining herself hitting Yi-jin with the stapler and promising her that she will slaughter her. She begins narrating what drives her to this moment. In 2004, a young Dong-yoon made an official report to the police about the bullying. The police chief, Shin Yeong-jun, calls Yi-jin mother and guarantees that he will make the case effortlessly go away. Clearly, he and Yi-jin's mother are childhood friends, and he has even been helping her with her divorce. Yeong-jun casually inquires Yi-jin to stop bullying her fellow students. The rest of the bullies are picked up by their gatekeepers. A teacher from their school arrives at the police station and acts as Dong-yoon's lawful guardian. He chastises her for going to the police over what he summed up as a small prank. He isn't happy that the vice principal has already heard about the case. Yi-jin's mother is disappointed in her, not because she is a bully, but since she couldn't handle Dong-yoon. The following day, Dong-yoon gets it even worse when Yi-jin burns her arm using a hair press. The group torments, mocks and sexually attacks her. Dong-yoon visits the school nurse and asks for a few hydrogen peroxide to use on her wounds. The nurse is curious as to why she needs hydrogen peroxide. The nurse checks Dong-yoon's arms and is stunned by the burn marks. She inquires Dong-yoon who harmed her, but Dong-yoon denies to reply. The nurse volunteers to assist her report the case to her educator, but Yi-jin, she was also at the school infirmary talking to her mother on the phone, declares her presence and admits she was the one who has been harming Dong-yoon. Afterward, the nurse quits. Afterward, Dong-yoon goes home and finds Yi-jin and the gang at her place. They got into her home and have already started making themselves comfortable. They are having a few drinks, and Yi-jin scoured the place and found Dong-yoon's piggy bank. She inquires Dong-yoon to either dance for them or get burned by a hand press to get her savings back. They conclusion up using the hand press on her legs. Dong-yoon comes to breaking point and contemplates suicide. She chooses to drop out of school and lists her bullies as the reason for her exchange. The vice principal has a confrontation with the class homeroom teacher. The teacher calls Dong-yoon and insults her for choosing to list the wealthy kids as her reason. He asks her to come back to school and pick up her stuff. At the staff office teacher's room, Dong-yoon stands up for herself and gets on the teacher's terrible side. He slaps her over and over once more, until the rest of the teachers step in to stop him. Somewhere else, Dong-yoon's mother, she works at a rundown salon, gets a call about her daughter. She has a meeting with Yi-jin's mother who gives her cash as a settlement. She agrees to sign papers citing Dong-yoon's reason for dropping out as maladjustment. Dong-yoon finds out about the payout and betrayal the next morning, when her mother moves out of their house without telling her. Dong-yoon gets a few small paying jobs to survive and contemplates suicide once more. Luckily, she doesn't go through with her decision and chooses to live. She goes back to school for one final time and guarantees Yi-jin that they will meet once more. She tells Yi-jin that she is her dream and leaves. Dong-yoon uses this time to study from home, while also working to support herself. She is able to graduate high school and join a college. She is still driven to urge her revenge on Yi-jin. Dong-yoon joins the Yucheon University of Education and proceeds to plan her revenge on Yi-jin. Dong-yoon makes her first contact with Yi-jin's daughter at Hae-seol and tells her about how she knows her mom. Meanwhile, Yi-jin is working as a weather presenter at a TV station. So, the crucial moments begins in Park Yi-jin life.